Well, it's another Pitchfork Profile as we get ready for game week. I got STEENN Pasichnuk, and I got the, how can I say this? This is my favorite unmarried Pasichnuk. How's that sound? STEENN, welcome in.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Crazy busy summer for you, your family, your brother, everybody. What's it been like, and are you ready to start a hockey season now and play the game?
Yeah, it's been super busy. Me and my brother have been here all summer. We stayed in Arizona. We left periodically. China was fun. China was a great experience. I got to experience their culture and everything. The games were good, and definitely really excited to get the season going. I mean, we've been going for 2 months, 2.5 months now, just because we had to report early. So just really excited to get the guys on the ice and get going here.
Before China, though, came a trip to an NHL Development Camp, your first, right? Yeah. What was it like, and what did you expect it would be like, and was it what you expected it would be like?
It was a great experience, you know, to get out on the ice with a lot of guys who have that much talent. It's definitely, you know, it's breathtaking to see what some of those guys can do. I was expecting it to be hard. I was expecting it to be a long week. It was obviously Brinson's fourth, something like that, so he kind of just filled me in on what was going to go on, and it was demanding on the body. I mean, we were skating 3 times a day, so definitely had to treat your body well, but it was a great experience. I mean, I learned a lot, got to meet all the staff there at San Jose. Met a lot of their players, and it was just a great experience all around.
You know, when we talk about getting your body right, Leanne Blynn's been a big part of this program for the last couple of years and getting you right, and I had a chance to visit with her, and she feels like when you guys go out somewhere else, you're prepared. Did you feel that difference with Leanne giving you what she's done over the last year or so? Definitely.
I mean, Leanne is by far the best strength coach I've ever had, I've ever met. She knows exactly what she's doing. Anytime I have an issue with my body, she knows exactly what to do. And she's so good at preparing you for what's to come. I mean, before camp, we laid out kind of their fitness testing and what was going to go on, and she prepped us for it. And, you know, it paid off. I mean, me and Brinson did very well in fitness testing there. And then their strength coach actually asked, who's your strength coach there? And I said, Leanne Blinn, and he didn't really know. And he's like, well, she's doing good, whatever she's doing. So she definitely prepares us very well for everything we're going to encounter.
So we've got a season to go, your senior season here. I talked to Tyler Bush last week, right? And I said, it's kind of been an up and down ride over the 4 years. Same for you and Brinson, right? You guys have, you came in, you knew what you were up against, a new startup program. You had a chance to get in a national tournament last year, and I think you got bigger aspirations this year. But tell me a little bit about the ride from your freshman year till now.
Definitely have bigger aspirations. I mean, you know, coming in our first year, we knew that there was going to be a lot of growing pains with this program, and for the first 2 years, you know, we went through hell. I mean, it was bad. We went into some places and just got rolled over. Then we'd have to come back to Tempe and get bag skated the next day by our coach. So, you know, a lot of these young guys coming in, they don't understand what we had to go through. It was tough. I mean, it was really tough. There's times where you're sitting in the locker room and it's just like you're just pondering what's going on here. But you know what? Then it pays off. Year 3, we come in and everyone wrote us off, and we just proved them wrong. And you know what? I remember sitting in the locker room last year after we lost that NCAA tournament game, and 90% of the guys are crying, and you don't see that very much at this level. But it was just because everyone was so bought in, everyone loved each other so much that they just wanted more, and not a single bone in my body wanted that season to end. And, you know, I get goosebumps thinking about it just because it's so amazing. But I remember just hugging everyone and saying, we have to be back here next year. And you know what, this year we're coming in with a chip on our shoulder because we're a little pissed off, you know, and we want that Frozen Four, and we're going to go there. Okay, so when we look back at that tournament run, your first trip there, so you hadn't had a chance to experience what that was like. It's different though, right? College hockey season is 2-game series all the time. All of a sudden you get in a tournament, you guys had a long layoff, you prepared as much as you could, you get out there and you realize it's one and done, right? When you get into the start of the third period, what's going through your head to realize that we don't have a second night here? I mean, it's just so many emotions running through your body. Like sitting in the locker room, your adrenaline's pumping, everything's going, and you're just going out there every shift, selling out as much as you can just to, you know, try and keep your season going. And it's just like, it's not an experience that you can experience every day. It's something that comes, you know, once a year, once in a lifetime for some people. And I would just say just pure adrenaline, knowing that you got to go out there and just do everything you can to, you know, help your teammates out and help you get that win.
All right, as Mercyhurst comes into town this weekend, your role's probably changed a little bit being a senior this year, or has it?
I think so. Been talking to Powers a little bit and just trying to get in every situation I can.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously my main goal is to help the team win. When it comes down to it, this season means nothing, and if we don't go to the NCAA tournament, then, you know, the Frozen Four. So, I mean, basically my role is just, you know, talking to Powers and just saying, put me in any situation that you feel I can do, you know, the best job, and just help the team win is what it comes down to.
They've done that in the past. They put you in front of the power play. They've used you on penalty kill. You lost 2 big penalty killers. Do you see yourself in that role possibly this year?
Definitely. I think me and Dom have killed for 2 or 3 years together now, so we really know where one another is going to be on the ice. So I definitely see me and Dom, you know, carrying a big load on that penalty kill along with Bushy and Gruber, and you know, we want to improve on our penalty kill from last year. I mean, our penalty kill was great, but there's always room for improvement until you're at that #1 spot. So we're just going to be doing everything we can to, you know, blocking shots, selling out on that penalty kill.
When we look at your schedule this year, last year you had a gauntlet, right? Everybody looked at it and said, oh my God, if they get through this, it's going to be amazing. Not only that, but you got into the tournament with that schedule. This year a little different. When I looked at it, a couple things jumped out at me. The first thing was you have a lot of good opponents, but not as many storied programs as you had in the past. And this year you got teams like Quinnipiac coming on the first weekend of a month. Then you've got a month and then a first weekend, and not taking anybody lightly, but then Denver comes here, for example, and then Michigan Tech comes here. So there's a little bit of a break in between. Do you feel that's an advantage this year over last year?
You know what? I think last year we were coming into games and teams weren't expecting much of us. So I think that teams know what they're getting into now when they're playing us, so they're going to come ready to play every game. So you know, every weekend is definitely not a light weekend because opponents know what they're coming up against. And, you know, we were in the tournament last year, so all of NCAA knows that, and they're going to be gunning for us for sure. But at the same time, you know, it's obviously tougher when you're playing teams like Denver and Michigan and Boston University and stuff like that. So it's going to be good to, you know, play some of those other teams, but at the same time, we got to come prepared every single weekend.
All right, so Mercyhurst first, and then you'll go from there. But when we looked basically at your time at Oceanside Ice Arena, I know Coach Powers said he only wanted to play teams here. You're gonna play Denver at Gila River, but everybody else is at home. What is this barn that we're sitting in, Oceanside Ice Arena? What does it mean to STEENN PASICHNUK?
Well, you know, coming in here, it's definitely not what I expected college hockey was going to be. You know, I was expecting a nice big rink, but it's an advantage to us now. I mean, we play here all the time, and it's a smaller ice surface, and we're a very, you know, fast, hard, forechecking team. So that definitely is an advantage to us, where teams feel like they don't have any time or space, and we're on them right away. So it's definitely an advantage for us. And at the same time, you know, Oceanside's where I've had all my memories here, and not the most prestigious building, but hey, I've had so many memories here, and it's been a great time.
All right, we're looking forward to seeing you and the rest of the guys all year long. But Bonnyville, Alberta, are they looking forward to sending some more guys down that pipeline to ASU at some point?
I hope so. I mean, there was a time there where it was just a feeder system with Bonnyville and Spruce Grove to ASU. I know they got a pretty good team this year. They started out like 5-1 or something, so hopefully the coaches can get down there and watch a few guys. I know that PJ Morocco's little brother's on the team this year, and I think he's having a pretty good season so far. But would love to see some more Bonnyville guys come to ASU. Absolutely.
Steen, appreciate your time. Again, my favorite unmarried PASICHNUK right now, so enjoy the rest of the week preparing for this opening, but enjoy the season, okay?
Awesome. Thank you very much.